I just finished watching I'm Quitting Heroing, and it was the worst anime of the season. Okay, probably not, but it was pretty bad. As usual, it's up to me to change the name of this anime to something a bit more realistic. Leo is a part-timer. Flashbacks, the anime, and I'm quitting this anime. This video will contain more spoilers than those comments that manga readers leave on videos, thinking that we want to know. You like Aaron? Give it a few episodes.
Stop it. Get some help.
So if you do plan on watching the anime, don't watch this video. With that being said, if you want to find true purpose in your life, why are you here? But if you do want to fall into a pit of anime, be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel and join my Discord server. Let me give you a briefly long synopsis of this anime in case you purged it from your memory. In the beginning of this anime, Leo decides that he's going to put in a job application to the Demon Army. While he may be a little overqualified for the position, I have faith in him. Let's just say that he gets a warm welcome from the Demon Lord Echidna. Oh, I might have forgotten to mention that he may have folded the Demon Lord and all 4 of her generals, which may or may not be the reason that they failed to take over the world. But why would the great hero switch sides to the Demon Army? Well, it's time for our first flashback. Basically, the king got 4 heroes that were all talented with a single weapon. They were all basically useless, so Leo ends up saving the kingdom by himself many times. Yet the people still resented him. He even got a wanted poster, and he was banished. It's basically Rising of the Shield Hero. So after Echidna said, I don't think you're qualified for the position, the 4 generals went behind her back and hired him as a part-timer. And he takes up a disguise wearing Anos' armor. Wow, now he's gonna have to fight against humanity. I can't wait to see what kind of exciting fights are coming. So, he basically plays Bob the Builder Simulator the whole anime. Because if you have a mundane problem, can he fix it? Yes, he can! He teaches Steina the most efficient way to work is by making less important people do the work. He teaches Lili about fairy tale and how the power of friendship can solve any problem. He teaches Melnes how to properly hold a conversation by just asking questions. And finally, he teaches Edvard to stop being that parent that says, back when I was your age, I could do that, so why can't you? I'm trying my best, Mom! Hey look, another flashback. The true purpose of Echidna's invasion is to get the Philosopher's Stone, because it could bring life to the demon world, which currently has no resources, which leads to constant fighting. He also has the Sharingan, hyper skill development, which means he can copy anything that he sees. I take it back, this is the Sharingan. Since 90% of this anime is a flashback, time for another. Basically, humanity is just evolving, but backwards. You see, this anime actually takes place around 3,000 years ahead of current times. Humanity once lived in peace and harmony. That was until the Demon Army attacked. So basically, humanity needed a weapon that could fight back against the Demon Army, so they created Skynet. He was given one mission, protect humanity and to become their hero, which basically means that he has to fight for all of eternity. And when there isn't a battle for him to fight, he's basically being tortured. Oh, also somehow magic replaced machinery? Don't ask me how any of this makes sense. Oh no, the portal that allows demons to return home is closing. So Leo reveals his identity to Echidna and says, I have another one of them Philosopher's Stones in my heart. Because of course he does. Then he basically says, I'm the bad guy because the voices in my head tell me to stop disasters, so I have to make one. So now come and kill me and take the stone.
I was acting. Or was I?
Which is when they do the biggest ass pull I've ever seen in anime. So apparently a passed down attack by the Demon Lords is called the Anti-Leo attack, which has never been used before. But at least they struck him down and can get the stone and save the world. Why did you say that, and why is it so long? Oh, it must be so they can say goodbye. Wait, what's happening? They're not gonna do all this build-up for nothing. They just did all that build-up for nothing. I started this anime. Do you know how much time I sacrificed? And man, you know that voice in your head telling you that you should be a hero? Did you try, like, turning it off? Problem solved, dude. Problem solved. The problem is solved. So, ladies and gentlemen, tell me what problems were solved in this anime. The portal is still closing, so they have to go home. They don't have the stone, so they can't help the demon kingdom. They can't have peace with humanity because they need the stone still. Man, if I could turn back time. No! 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 Now, let's talk about the characters in this anime, starting off with Leo. Everybody loves an OP protagonist, and I will say that his character arc was pretty good. Or it would have been if he kicked the bucket and became a tragic hero. Leo has been fighting for over 3,000 years. That's right, this time the guy is over 3,000 years old, and not the lolly. All he wants to do is quit heroing, and I mean, I guess he does that, but is he like demoning now or something? Let's break out the tier list, and you will go in the should have died tier. Next we have Echidna, but not that Echidna, this Echidna. She's the kind of demon lord who doesn't want unnecessary deaths. So she starts a war and slowly conquers the earth instead of waltzing up to the Philosopher's Stone and taking it. But she's not a terrible character, so she will be going in the best girl tier. This is Lili, and she's a lolly furry. Technically, she's not really a furry. Oh, I'm sorry. Is this not furry enough for you? Does this make you happy? And she wants to marry Leo.
そうだな。お前がもうちょっと大きくなったらな。
At this rate, Leo's gonna be making a tour of my crib YouTube video soon. I was honestly fine with this character, until the very end, and her crying got really annoying. Prison tier. Melnes, the half-demon, half-human character who can communicate with others about as well as Komi. But all of those problems are solved with just a little advice.
じゃあ奥義その1だ。黙って人の話を聞いておけ。
Also, don't ask me the gender of Melnes because I have no clue. Gender tier? Steina, the succubus klutz character who is forced to do all the paperwork for the demon army. B tier. And finally, Edvard, the dragon tough guy character who is the father of Ezra from Fairy Tail. B tier. Time for final thoughts and rating the anime. As harsh as I was in my review, it wasn't that bad at first. I was moderately enjoying this anime and was genuinely interested in why everybody was doing what they were doing. The build up during the final battle was amazing, with everyone prepared to do what it took to save the world. At that moment, it may have been in the 8 out of 10 range, but then they threw the whole anime in the garbage, lit it on fire, and danced on it. The animation was decent, but nothing special, although I will say that the characters in this anime were all pretty enjoyable. While my anime list gave this anime a generous score of a 7 out of 10, I will be giving it a score of a 6.9 out of 10. Hello, Outro Lunar here. Click here if you want to see my channel. Click over here if you want to see my most recent video. Click over here if you want to see the recommended video. Alright, bye.